Umpire! Oh, they can just put here. Now there it's ideal.
If it can be shared, then I monitor because this one is
What is it? I'm supposed to put it this way. The other way. game hasn't started, but the game hasn't started, but we already have 500 viewers. And I haven't even shared the link. I haven't even shared the link. But look, 600. I got dizzy. I forgot. I haven't even shared the link. Now I'm talking. So people have been waiting for this game. The game hasn't started, but check the number of people. What is your name? If you can't see your name,
But there is a system of your link to link with somebody and to use the one camera. It's possible also to if I'm streaming to take another account here, then 2 or 4 account here, and is there?
Maybe it's there, but I haven't heard it. It's obvious. Don't need to ask. Man. Don't need to ask. It's obvious. This one is not gonna be one-sided. The
Kama iko kwa kamera sawa.
Green, billiard, camera, right, this one.
How far can it go? That far.
We go, Sonny, we go.
It's mine. Francis. Yes. Yeah. It's live. I'm submitting the copyright strike.
Unasombo.
Very good evening, Africa. Good evening from Lusaka, from Ndola, from Kabwe, but also good evening from Kampala, from Gulu, from Kabale. Good evening, Johannesburg. Good evening, Blantyre. Good evening, everywhere in between. Good evening from Dar es Salaam. Good evening, pool lovers. We have a final. Please give me a thumbs up just in case the audio of this video feed is clear from wherever you're watching. Once again, give me a thumbs up if you can clearly pick the audio of this video feed. Now, as promised, as we advertised, as we anticipated, as we hoped, that this Monday 11th of August 2025 here at Cuemasters Pool Arena in Dar es Salaam, we shall be having a final of the main event of this championship that has been happening for the last 4 days, including today. You're late, man.
Come on, Sonny.
And yes, with the introduction possession, the budding Zambian player Rohit Kabwe is leading against the established Ugandan player Caesar Chandiga. These two African stars of the game are racing to 13 for for the chance to be called champion of the first edition of Cuemasters International Pool Carnival main event here at Cuemasters Pool Arena. The winner of this match will become $4,000 richer. The loser will get half of that money. Once again, race to 13. We have a scoreboard on the top of your screen with Caesar Chandiga's scores being represented on the right in green with his national flag black, yellow and red of Uganda, while Royd's scores are on the left of the scoreboard in red with the green, red, black and yellow of Zambia as representative and also the country of his name. This will mark a new chapter in African pool, most especially if this guy Royd wins, because he has been for a number of years now one of the closest players to winning an international comp of this magnitude, and yet for him it has been so near, and yet so far today provides that opportunity. That opportunity cannot come even better than him taking the first two frames in the final. It is a major confidence boost and a reason for him to believing they are in Zambia, also believing they are in Kampala, for the fact that Caesar has reached two finals of this magnitude and has won them all, and along the way has also won 4 other African competitions that are not major and open on invitational basis, but also having players of Royd's caliber. One of them, him having won it just 4 days ago, a pre-tournament comp, a dress rehearsal, a 16-man comp of the major playing giants of Africa, with Caesar defeating Royd in the final. Their differences are still fresh in the mind. Royd will have an opportunity to try and right the wrongs that were impeded upon himself by Caesar outside this last week when they met off in that final of that pre-tournament dress rehearsal. They also did face off at Billiards Cafe in Zambia at the end of last year. The championship that was the 2024 edition of that annual double elimination championship that was won by South Africa's Aiden Joseph. Caesar Chandiga was a victim to Royd in the round of last 64 in one of his lives, and then in the round of last 32 he was victim of eventual winner Aiden Joseph. Caesar Chandiga 0, Royd Kabwe 2, race to 13 for the trophy, the pride, the chance to make his country happy, of course the money, and reason to smile away back to either Kampala or Lusaka. Live commentary resuming shortly. Also, as a reminder, the audio is being shared on 4 platforms: Break and Finish Live Facebook, QPixels Pixography Facebook, QPixels Photography YouTube, Peter Chobe Live YouTube, Mchana Pool Club YouTube, and if I'm not mistaken, more to come sharing this audio. with a frame that has started with the hunter being hunted. Normally, the Scorpion is the more lethal player when it comes to major tournament finals like this one. For Royd, I have to tell you that this match is the biggest of his career so far, which is, by the way, so far a successful career, most especially in the team category. He has won the African Championships once, being part of the Zambia team that won the AAPA Championships on home soil in 2022. Royd was also part of the Zambian team that finished second in the World Blackball Championships in 2023 when they were held in the Tangier city of Morocco. Team event, he was also part of the Eagles team that, after winning the Zambian League Championship, did win the African Championships team event. The last time an event of that magnitude, the one that has been won today by Uganda's champions Roxbury. On the individual front, on the international scale, a 16-man comp that was organized at Billiards Cafe in Lusaka last year as a dress rehearsal for the Billiards Cafe Double Life Championship that was won by Eden is all that Royd has to write home about. He has chance to right those wrongs, improve his record, and write his name chiseled in history of the major African winners of the present date. First, he must find a way of defeating Caesar Chandiga, something that doesn't come easy. But for Royd, as a big advantage, at least he leads after 2 frames by also 2 goals to 0. The Sam's Pool TZ Facebook page is also sharing the same audio feed as the rest of us. He will be enjoying the majority of the home support Royd, for the one reason that Zambia is neighbors with Tanzania, so many Zambians living in Tanzania. For the second reason, that he's the latest player to have been signed up by the Zambian Giants Cuemasters. He's therefore being supported by the Tanzanians. The third reason, that he will feel the encouragement of playing on his home table. This is the table where Cuemasters play their home matches. Also, he's one of the players that are cheered by the fans, most especially on the weekends when Cuemasters have action. To reach this level, Royd did take down Caesar's international colleague Ibrahim Sejemba in the semi-finals 10 frames to 9 by the elapse of time, and yet Caesar did take down Royd's international teammate Kelvin Fikoti also 10 frames to 8 by the elapse of time, which was actually timed to 1 hour and 45 minutes, resting to 11. Chance now for Royd, having started off as the clear better player in the final, at least for the first 3 frames, has this big opportunity to win a third. Yellow on target, white ball being played into the red, having very good position to pot black to the corner pocket close to the bottom of your screen, especially on the right, and take a 3-frame lead for Royd Kabwe, aiming for the black to shoot. Yes, he shoots and sinks it in. Royd 3, Caesar 0, race to 13. From the platforms where the audio of this video is being shared, we have now entered the 4,000 mark watching live. Thank you, Africa Combined, on Facebook and YouTube, and please keep sharing this feed just as to spread our sport like a wildfire as far as it possibly can. Encouragement to the streamers, encouragement to the players, encouragement to the organizers. The more popular the sport gets, the more likely these players will benefit from it, the more likely more organizers will come in, the more money will be springing into the sports, and before you know, these guys will be the toast of the continent, not just in talent but also financially. Royd Kabwe onto the yellows, playing with vigor, playing with color, playing with energy and anticipation and expectation that he could finally sneak into his country and his home a major African title. As they play, the trophies are right in front of them. They will dream, both of these players, of being the guy that will be handed the trophy and the cash, US dollars 4,000. That was so close to Royd sinking in the cue ball. He has just played himself in trouble. There has to be no excitement. Although he's leading, he must be reminded that he's playing against nowadays a giant of African pool, someone that has been on this stage that Royd hasn't, that Royd is having on the first time. Whatever Caesar is going through now, being down in the final, he has been before. The Grand Michana last year, which he won against Innocent Sami, racing to 11, Caesar winning by 11 frames to 10. He at one time was down by 2 frames, 9-7. Red wants to play yellow into red to put the yellow closest to the bottom of your screen. He does so well. The shot he has just executed is in equal measure the winning shot of frame number 4.
It needs to be like this side.
How good will the shot be? It's played with left spin on it.
I am commentating, so I have to watch. I am speaking with 5,000.
Royd Kabwe, Zambia 4, Caesar Chandiga, Uganda 0. A scratch on the break by the Scorpion gives Royd sparks, as he's nicknamed, an even bigger grip onto this final. He doesn't believe his luck. Frames coming his way and utilizing every utilization as good as he possibly can. It has been a 3 tournaments in one kind of event. The other 2 tournaments organized in one have both been won by the Ugandans. The Ugandan team champions, Roxbury, are now the winners of the team event at Cuemasters this year. The Ugandan second ranked player, Rukia Naiga, who did win at Queens, the African champion from 2022, who also did win twice in Lusaka, the African Championships in 2022 and the Eastern Southern African Championships in 2021, has won a 5th international title of his career. That girl is becoming some kind of Africa number 1, also Ugandan, winning the other event. The Ugandans are looking forward to completing the trio of victories if Caesar can win this one, but first he must come back from 4 frames to 1 against Royd, something that doesn't happen all the time. And Caesar knows that Royd is a very, very, very solid customer, wanting to put yellow to the center pocket on the left, probably spinning white backwards. the 2 yellow balls close to the white.
Mafia kabisa, Roy Vitawe. Mafia kabisa.
Our apologies for the buffering network on the Facebook stream. It now looks to have stabilized. What is also perfectly working out also stably is Royd's playing pattern. He probably wants to put yellow to the corner pocket top of the screen on the left, with the white ball being played a little bit with top spin, following the yellow a bit, having it in perfect position to put the last yellow to the center pocket on the right. He also in the same shot must maintain good cue ball for the black. Given the position of the black so close to Caesar's red, there is a chance from a Caesar perspective that red could grant himself sight of the black, but not maybe sight enough to put it in a straight shot. That is why red is having top spin on the cue ball, having it with a relatively big bounce off the cushion to have sight of the black as sufficient as he can, aims for the black, hits it and wins the frame. Royd 5, Caesar 0. Oozing with fire and confidence, Royd breaks frame number 6, hits it hard, sinks in a ball. He does make a ball. A relatively good split of the balls, most especially the reds. The more he wins the frame, Royd, the more confident he grows. The more pressure mounts onto Caesar, the more Caesar believes that he could be beaten in the final, the more Royd believes that a major African comp is within his reach for the very first time in his relatively long career. I'm not so certain he will be happy with the shot, most especially how the cue ball has played one red right against Caesar's yellow, rendering, sorry, it has played a red in front of Royd's yellow. That is why Royd probably contemplating a way to try and play the frozen yellow off the red, maybe portable to the center pocket, or is not portable. But he successfully defends some of his ball. He defends the frame. Not easy for the same frame to be won with Caesar's current visit of the table. In the meantime, third place match is also on table. The Ugandan Ibrahim Sejemba leads by 3 frames to nil against Zambia's Kelvin Fikoti.
I'm enjoying.
I'm in my element.
If the reds, the two that are so close to each other, can be portable, Caesar could be in business for the first time in this match. He will go for precision and calmness. Red played into red. One red is potted. Cue ball may not be friendly enough for Caesar to pot easily, but a red is portable yet again to the center pocket on the right. White is not natural for the second red. That's why he may be tempted to pot to the corner pocket, by the way, with backspin. Goes for the center pocket, spins white ball backwards to a position where he can have a cushion drive of the last red to the corner pocket bottom of the screen. White ball naturally plays towards the top end of the table for him to have a groove to pot the black. Interception between yellow and cue ball is not exactly what Caesar wanted. Probably his choice now is none but to try and play black by bank to the center pocket on the right. It's a miss, and a very, very big miss. Caesar didn't even come close to sinking it in. Maybe he was afraid of the yellow that is occupying part of the center pocket. Red has another chance to extend his lead.
Tongoya Tanzania jeshi boy disawe. Mimi nasema mimi na
Daring for Caesar to try out potting the black to the corner pocket closest to the bottom right of the screen. He must be mindful of the cue ball. It could go into the center pocket of the yellow. Black is sunk and white is safe, and Caesar wins the frame for the first time in the final. 5-1 the Zambian leads against the Ugandan. Movement of Caesar into the crowd is the start of the tips that Caesar is used to, most especially in the Ugandan game, something that moves him on, especially when things are not going his way in matches of this caliber. Once again, Roy Kabwe 5 and Caesar Chandiga 1.
Top ranking.
As the Scorpion tries to fight back from this big deficit, I may also have to report to you in a good way that this live stream has now reached the 5,000 mark combined watching on our Facebook and YouTube platforms, especially Kipixel's Photography, Break and Finish Live, Peter Chobe Live, Chanapol Club. Exactly where the sports need to be. And I have to say that while we still need the mainstream media, this sport is pretty much a social media, thrives so much on the social media than it being in places like the newspapers, which we need, by the way. But yes, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, name it, they now rule the media world. It is true that social media is in actual sense now the mainstream media. And the other thing I have to report to you is that this comp that is happening here is likely not to be the last African comp this week. Isn't it so, Jesse? Do we have something at Michana this weekend?
I'm not quite sure about that, but I think we could be seeing something big coming up.
Something big could be coming up at Michana this weekend. A 16-man comp?
Definitely.
Double life, double elimination.
We could be seeing something coming up. Something
Both
big,
Caesar and Royd in there.
something
The
big
South
could be
Africans,
coming up.
the Zims,
Yeah,
the
something big.
Eswatinians, the Kenyans,
We expect something big.
Tanzanians. It's going to be big. He doesn't want to confirm. He's the main man. He's the one administering the Michana Pool Cup YouTube channel. And he's the one with whom I'm working to have these streams come your way with audio and video. Thank you, Joseph, for the job. Yes, there is organization being done at Michana to have a Super 16-man double life comp happening this weekend, and some of these players will be heading to Nairobi. After this, personally, I'll be reaching home on Thursday. The expectation is that by Saturday morning, I should then be in Nairobi. It's just what, 900, 800 kilometers or so. That is something that is sorted within one night on the road from Kampala to Nairobi to bring to you that action your way. So next weekend, keep your fingers crossed, Africa. Will the bank be on? It seems completely off. Red will look to the top end of the table because there is the world be dead of the 4-5 reds he's having on the table, which if he can find a way to pot, then he will be in business to win a 6 out of 7. Very unexpected miss from Royd. He has to be very wary that the Scorpion is down but not yet out. By the way, Caesar is not that player that is so fond of making comebacks.
He needs to capture from somewhere. I have to communicate one thing. You can capture from here.
A second frame is pulled back by the Scorpion. He now comes within only 3 frames of Royd. I am saying only, not that the 3 frames are little, but because the guy that has to pull 3 frames back is Caesar anyway. The match is on. At one time it seemed like Royd could run away with this final, win it comfortably. I still think he has a slight edge over Caesar because of the margin he's having. Not that Caesar cannot win. I wouldn't be surprised anyway if Caesar made the comeback, but if he did, this one will be one of the more renowned ones of his career. Normally Caesar wins by grabbing the bull by the horn, running very fast out of the block, and being the first player to the finish line before the opponent even dares a comeback. This time round, if he's to win, it has to be by comeback. Frame number 8, however, has Royd making one red ball on the break, having a relatively good split of the balls, especially the reds, and of course will be attempting to win frame number 8 and win it by break and finish.
Amumenye means what? Break him. Kill him. Amumenye. For us it means break him. Amumenye, break him.
Here comes Royd Kabwe, wanting to put red, play red into red, try to put red to the center pocket on the left. That should be the shot. That pretty much fetches victory of frame number 8 in favor of Royd, just like 5 of the first 7. White ball round the second red, avoiding any contact with it. The guy is gliding with quality. The last red to the center pocket on the left. White ball may be a little bit tricky. It's played with precision and perfection. The easiest black for Royd to pot wins a 6, just like that. Royd 6 and Caesar 2. Be reminded that this guy that is having 6 frames does use what we call the broomstick to play. He's the only one of the top players who uses the bar cue stick. But believe you me, it is an effective bar cue stick. One piece with a very, very, very big tip. But he doesn't want to know he's using it to his advantage. It's the breaking cue, it's the playing cue, it's the finishing cue. Today it's likely to be the comp winning cue. Caesar to break frame number 9, breaks the pyramid break, makes the ball and the second ball. If you can find a way of potting that yellow ball, which is near the center pocket on the right, probably by playing red to pot yellow, he will have closed the table playing yellows. 4-1 now, Ibra leading against Kelvin. And the table is closed by the Scorpion, as the Ugandan fans are now motivated to give a hand clap. They know that the guys that is the very best of them players that live in the country needs them more than ever, especially in terms of support. Caesar is that one player who normally knows to play off the crowd. This tournament, however, has been so different. There has been very little chanting, save for the moments when teams have been winning and celebrations became rowdy. In terms of when the game was actually being played, support has been very, very limited in the singles. In the team event, it has been crazy throughout the comp. This place became a beehive of music and chants, traditional songs, sometimes even local dances from countries like Kenya, like Malawi, like Tanzania, like Eswatini, and of course Zambia. It is now 4-2 as Kelvin pulls one back against Ibra. As also Caesar attempts to win a third against Kelvin. He is down, I have to stress, not yet out. Very big shot here trying to be played by Caesar. Shot on target, quite even better. The rest after that execution is a formality, but boy, oh boy, how did this guy contain that cue ball? When it was played against the cushion, it lost all the power that was in it. To leave with Caesar a straight shot that he has just executed, the pot of the black will be a formality. Caesar 3, Royd 6, rest to 13. Final.
It's okay, boy. It's okay, boy.
Network. Can I share you mine? This one. It's a bit good.
It's returned.
Yes?
Seems to be back, but I have to wait for people to return.
Ah, good. Take it to live.
It's back. It's back.
It's good. Is it okay?
One by one. You know what I've been doing? When it buffers, I switch off data, and then it stops. When I switch it on, it returns when it's okay. That's what has been happening. But sometimes I realize that after guys miss the video for a full frame or something, which is not good. But with this phone, when it was buffering, it was off. But this one just buffers, you switch off data and on. When you switch on, it returns.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Ah, good.
Actually, now very good.
I think some of your people migrated here.
Yeah?
Some of your people migrated here.
Yes, that's how it is. They are returning slowly.
Yeah, we should.
Let me tell you, the way social media works.
Yes. Everybody wants action.
No, the way when people follow you. Now let me tell you, you see, I have many people. But the people that there are many of them who don't even know that I stream. I'm telling you, those who watch you can find that half of them don't even know that I stream. They don't know me. So that's how it is. It's not that. There are those who just wait for you. When you don't stream, they don't watch. So you see they are returning now.
The lead of the Zambian is growing. Every time Caesar wins the frame, Royd has got the ability to respond with a frame 1 of his own. 7 frames to 3, racing to 13. The first time out of the match does have the Zambian international Royd Kabwe needing to win 6 more frames, with Caesar Chandiga needing to win the whole of 9. Is it 9? Caesar actually needs to win 10 out of 15.
In 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Anaitwa Jesse.
Francis, you screenshot with that guy. You show him a screenshot of what you are going to appeal. He doesn't care. But then he is using 2 channels. I think he chooses.
Sawa jeshi. Good one.
Make sure, boy. They let me win it.
Wachizi wa nini wachukua kuni. Kinyate.
Welcome back, dear viewers. It is the second half of this final, hopefully the very last half. It does have Caesar trying to become the first player to test first blood right after halftime, right after the time break. Sometimes it is the sign of which player got the psychological benefit of having timeout. Normally it depends on which player wins the first frame right after timeout, and it is clear that for the final that player shall be Caesar, wanting to put black to the corner pocket bottom left and pulls one frame back. Just like that, after time out, it is now Royd 7 and Caesar 4. One thing that Royd has successfully been doing throughout the course of this game is not to let Caesar win a series of consecutive frames, because that's exactly what Caesar needs for Royd. What he's doing is what he exactly needs, especially when he got that 5 frames to nil lead. What he has to do is to keep winning a frame every time that Caesar wins one, and before he'll know it, then he will be needing 1 or 2 frames, which is something that is really within his reach. There has just been some kind of perfection from Royd, making those nitty-gritties all come his way. He has a similar shot to try and play. Put the red closer to the white, to the corner pocket top right. White ball bouncing off the cushion on the top with right spin on it, such that it moves rightwards after getting off the cushion. There we are. He has sight of the red that is so close to the yellow, portable only and only to the center pocket on the left. He may need to play it with the right spin and with power, such that white bounces off the cushion, moves rightwards with intention to be played into the black, to play it open, try and put it with ease other than its current position. That's the shot. He did not utilize the cushion. Black is only partially open. I am not so certain there is any shot with the possibility, given the position of cue ball in relation to the black. I doubt it's portable anywhere by a straight shot. Maybe even the bank of the cushion could be intercepted by the yellow, blocking the way of the black to the center pocket on the left. That is why red is having it difficult. He may contemplate playing the black off the yellow, try out the bank if it is possible on the fine margins. It was always going to be very difficult. This one will be another chance for the Scorpion. Unlike Caesar normally does it, this time he's feeding off crumbs that fall off Royd's table. He's normally the guy that likes to bully his opponents around, pot ball after ball after ball, win frame after frame after frame, make it hard, put the opponent under pressure, win convincingly and comfortably. This time it's not the case. If he will win the final, he will have to win it the very hard way. He does have the guts of playing such difficult connections even under this kind of pressure. Has to be wary that he cannot afford to give out any cheap frames. That cue ball could easily have gone anywhere, including the pocket. Still portable. The ball close to the pocket, but not easy to control the cue ball given the very sharp under circumstances he has to use to pot. Also be wary, guys, that Kelvin is fighting hard, even harder than Caesar, because Ibra leads. Sorry, Kelvin has won 4 frames in a row. He now leads against Ibra by 5 frames to 4. If I'm not mistaken, the third place match is a race to 9. Francis Banda is asking about who removed Ginter from the competition. It is Kelvin. His intention, Caesar, was not to pot, but now that he has potted, he will go his usual route, try and win just by attack. He needs a ball to make, a ball to pot, a ball he has potted. How good will his cue ball be? It will be okay. On target with top spin. He will now draw the white ball backwards to have it towards the right end of the table. Use the cushion to support its movement, just like that. Looks like a shot having been played with pinpoint accuracy by the Scorpion, who will now be rolling the last yellow to the corner pocket, top right, and then have the most easy black to roll to the corresponding corner pocket, top left of the screen. For him to win a second frame in a row for the very first time in the match, unless it goes completely wrong. Caesar does win and comes within 2 frames of Kelvin and inspires somewhat of a round of applause from his fans who are at the venue. Caesar 5, Kelvin 7.
You come with discuss for 10 seconds only. 10 seconds. Anything.
I want to have a little discussion with a very, very special player. How are you? Just your name and yes, and just extend a little bit close to the microphone. We have too little space.
My name is Grievin Stanford. People called me Kinte Kamau.
Kinte Kamau, Kenyan, Malawian.
Kenyan Malawian.
This time this tournament has not been very successful for you.
Yeah.
Against Kelvin, I did not see the Ginte. I know what went wrong in that match.
Me, I'm not feeling well through, so I'm feeling pain in my body.
Oh, sorry. And how do we expect Ginte to bounce back after this defeat? Normally, you have made us used to reaching finals, semi-finals. Sometimes you win. This time, not really. How do we expect you to bounce back after this?
Just feeling bad about the game, but I'll make sure that another tournament in December, I'll make sure.
There is billiards in November. There is Mchana in December. There is again Mchana this weekend. I hope you know.
Yeah, I know that Mchana this weekend. They invited me to go there.
Yeah. Now, lastly, where do you see this final going?
Yeah.
Who do you think will win this final? Because now Caesar is trying to come back, and you know Caesar can be a tricky player.
Lloyd, obvious.
You think Lloyd will win?
Not I'm thinking, but it's going to win.
Okay, if Lloyd doesn't win, I will crop out this audio and I'll send it to your inbox.
Okay.
Thank you for loving the game, and we are so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Malawi loves you, Africa loves you, Kenya loves you, everybody loves you.
Thank you.
That is the other of the players that we are probably expected at this level, but he's now a fan of Lloyd. He will have a little black Lloyd this time round. He has two relatively tricky yellows, which need precision to pot, not just to pot them, but also maintain white for black. He seems resolved to trying to put the black to the center pocket on the right, exactly where he's having his fingers now. Oh no, the shot was always wrong. I wouldn't even call him fortunate, having gotten himself snookered. White is hidden amidst the jaw of that corner pocket. Lloyd Kabwe is snookered, he is in trouble. Every time a shot of this magnitude has a result like this, I just look at one way where this frame is going, and it is likely to be the way of the Scorpion. Another player would want to pot math shot, carve white ball around the edge of the jaw to find the yellow. Red does. He does demonstrate his own skill set. Although from our camera angle, there is every reason that we have not watched that shot in full. And like I normally do, I'll be looking out for a different camera angle just to crop out that shot and then share it with you. That I promise. For once, Caesar has gotten a shot absolutely wrong. You just can't help but to applaud Lloyd for not fouling when he got himself snookered. The result is that now he has another chance to take down the frame, which you'd really think it did belong to him in the first time anyway. He has drawn white ball bigly backwards more than he really wanted. I'm not so certain which shot is possible. A right cut of the black ball off the cushion, portable to the corner pocket on the left, is one of them. Playing the black off the cushion, try put it to the corresponding corner pocket is another. He's having a right cut of the black off the cushion. Will he get the center pocket? First attempt, not. Second attempt, not. Caesar has another chance to play. And the Ugandan is the usual hunter today. It is him being hunted. Representing the hopes of a full country and a very big set of fans. This guy, for a person that uses social media for pool so extensively, I can ascertain to you he's the most popular billiards player today on the African continent, maybe the most popular player ever. An internet sensation with very humble roots of a boy who just 24 years ago was born in Moyo in western Uganda, now living in the capital city where he's best to torment fellow pool players right across the continent, sometimes even further in the world. This time round, Caesar misses. Maybe this is destiny, a sign that probably it is not Caesar's day, a sign that Lloyd could be just about to win his first ever international competition. He will be trying to put black to the corner pocket, top left, diagonal, and on target. Zambia celebrates, Uganda mourns. Caesar 5, Lloyd 8. Listen to the Zambian engine. I don't even know what is happening at Billiards Cafe now, where Sparks normally has lots of his training. By the way, when I talk of Sparks, I am meaning Royd because that is his nickname from back home, whatever it means. Whatever is at Spice Lusaka. Sparks continuing to glide.
He's here.
Kill him, Mafia! Kill him!
Say hi to
Hi, Chisha.
hi everyone.
I don't normally see you trying to reserve your happiness. How are you able to keep yourself calm and yet you are expecting that it's coming home?
Well, it's been a long time coming, and I think it's a good thing for our lives. We've been seeing so many of these results. It's nothing new now. He's taking down the big players now. He's taking them down.
Yeah.
We have belief in Royd as much as we have in Fikoti. Yeah, the top players in Zambia.
Those two players.
Yes.
Now I can't tell you that. I'm not so certain. If you asked me who is Zambia one now, I wouldn't give you a definite answer.
It's not very definitive.
Yeah.
But like I would say, there are two top players right now. Currently, there are two top players, Fikoti and Royd.
Now, what would this performance mean for Zambian pool? Should Royd win this match?
The belief will come back to us because for a long time we've been dominated by South Africa and Uganda in the singles comps.
Yes.
It's been very hard for us. Even
yes.
Our home comps.
Yeah.
We failed to win even one of them.
Even one of
Three
them.
editions, we've only managed to get to the final once.
It doesn't get better than winning a big comp away from home because it's more difficult. Then if you won it from home, we would probably say yes, home advantage. They know their tables. But yes, here we are in Dar es Salaam. You are on the verge.
Yeah, definitely. It's a reawakening of Zambian pool in a way. The belief will come back to us. We've been able to win comps before. I was with Victor in South Africa. But on our home soil, we thought to do that. I think with the Bears comp coming up in November, we have to expect something different. Something different.
Thank you for the information and all the hospitality every time that we come to Lusaka. You are always a very good vibe around us.
You are most welcome.
Manje, man. The Zambian engine ignites again. There roars the engine. It roars in the ears of Caesar.
We say we are going already.
They say that. They are such a vibe to be around. The Zambians. They have been the vibe of the competition alongside the Kenyans, alongside the Malawians. They have silenced the Tanzanians, and sometimes the Ugandans are being made silent when their very best is being tormented in the sport he really knows how to play best. If Caesar manages to win this match, it will be one of the most renowned of his career. And we are listening to a guy that has streamed over 100 matches involving this one player, seeing him rise from grass to grace. For now, this tournament seems to be heavily poised against him. In the final, he's normally the guy that becomes a beast right in front of his opponents, not the guy that is being tormented by someone whom he dominated even in his own home country, because Caesar was resident in Zambia between 2021 to late 2022, then the best player in the country, with Royd part of his weekly victims. But the Zambian has shown that he has really improved his game, yellow off the red, even in what looks like could be a losing effort. Caesar doesn't lose his groove, by the way. That kind of shooting is a polite reminder to Royd and Zambia and the entire Zambian engine chanting crew that the player they are facing in the end of the day is none other than the Scorpion. Tricky looking position of the two yellows. When he puts one, White Ball naturally moves a little bit distant from the other. He's trying out backspin. He may want to avoid contact between white and yellow from the position of the white back, and I think he has played it well enough. From this kind of range, normally the scoreboard keeper is supposed to update the scores even before Caesar plays his last shot. The Scorpion will be aiming for black with precision to the center pocket to come once again within 2 frames of Royd. Very quick shot this one, not obvious though. He remains calm and composed and on target and pots. Caesar Chandiga 6 and Royd Kabwe 9.
1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Why is also going to take to me? Come on. Add another one, Sunny. Add another one. Let them drink and grab.
Yes, I'm enjoying the beat. Your hand, Let's have it there, don't worry. You wanted to talk to the people after and stop dancing. Stop dancing.
Is it one? Hello, brother. Kindly introduce yourself and what you think about this match. Where you're from? What you think about this final?
This is Bongani Man of the coach for the Zambia national team.
All right.
Yeah, men's national team. So far, so good for the Zambian player. Export to Tanzania, Royd Kabwe. The current score is obviously 9-6, but I wouldn't say it's a very comfortable lead for Zambia right now, because Caesar is a player that can pull out anything from a hatch rabbit. So we just have to wait and see.
Do you realistically think that this match is done and dusted, or because the opponent is Caesar, it could always go either way in time?
For me, this match can go either way, because Caesar being one of the best, if not the best player in Africa, on the continent of Africa, I think it's Royd has to make sure that he keeps a very comfortable lead going to the 13 mark.
Now, as coach of Zambian national team, what would victory for Royd in this competition mean for Zambian pool? Be mindful that personally I've swimmed a lot of African comps, despite Zambia boasting some of the very finest players on the continent last 10 years. Victor, now Royd, Kelvin, Mofia. I have not seen a Zambia winning a major comp in the last few years.
For me, honestly, this win would mean a lot to the Zambian upcoming pool players. It will show that obviously there's a lot that pool has got to offer in Africa as a continent. just a comment on this game. I saw Caesar go. He's going for a finish. Center. What he needs is a very good white, and he gets it. I think
Now,
this is 9-7.
Zambian youngsters talk of Sangu, talk
Sangu.
of Japhet Mangoma.
Yes.
What do they look up to in a tournament like this one?
I think they've learned how to play pool, and they're upcoming at the right time because they've got role models, not only in Zambia but the whole continent of Africa. Yes, we have the likes of obviously Caesar in this case, the Aiden Josephs, the Ganda. I know Sangu. His idol is Ganda.
One of the highlights of the tournament for me is Sangu reached, I think, the quarterfinals.
Indeed.
By Kelvin. Sangu is still a boy. I think he's 18 years old or something.
Yes, indeed he is. I think for him, he's taken the game seriously. But of course, he makes sure that he learns from others and he understands. We are trying to groom him to make him understand that this is the game.
When I arrived, I fell into him. He asked me, Peter, what do you think I can improve my game to start winning? He told me, for me, when I see Kelvin play, I can see that I can manage all the shots he can play. But why can't I win like him? What advice will you give Sangu?
The only thing, this game, the game of pool is like a game of chess. All you have to have is discipline and you have to train hard. The more you train, the more you become good. And you have to understand the game. And obviously you have to have role models in the game to make sure that you get to the point where they are and obviously do much better. So now in this case, Sangu being exposed to a tournament like this, I think the next time we're going to see him in the final. That I can guarantee you.
Now to the other gender, the Zambian female player, Masipiri, reaching the final of the tournament, had more renowned African shooters, Rashida, Zaimat, Michelle, Pressy, Kiss the Botswanan, and then it is Masi who was in the final despite the fact that she lost to the Ugandan. What does that mean to Zambian female pool per se?
This shows that the sky is the limit even for the ladies in the game of pool. Obviously you've seen that just reaching the semi-finals, you get to go to Zanzibar, sponsored by Cuemasters, which is a very, very good gesture from Cuemasters to make sure that they show the world that the pool for women is going very far. So for the ladies in the pool fraternity, I would encourage them to understand that this is not just a man's game.
Yeah.
It's a women's game also. You can make it, you can be as good as Caesar, you can be anything. The only thing that you have to do is believe in yourself and make sure that you do your best, whatever it is that you're given on the table.
Thank you very much, Coach. Your words couldn't have been spoken any better. And thank you for the work you're doing for Zambian and African pool.
Thank you so much, Kobe. You
enjoy the rest of the game. Me and you, I am starting to think Caesar will win. You are thinking Red will win. We shall talk again when the final is done.
Sure, we shall talk.
Let us meet when Caesar is lifting the trophy.
Sure.
You said sure.
Thank you.
Make sure.
Every time I am able, I'll be getting someone quite useful in the commentary box.
Someone wanted to know they are going to
13.
Tell them.
13.
It was in your comments. Someone was
I'm going to pick one.
You're going to pick one.
Open with your phone. YouTube.
Is it okay, Chobe?
I want to check out my channel.
The network is a problem.
I'm going to look at the video and see.
Okay. It's okay.
Special shout out to you once again, all of you who decide to watch these games. It has been a very wonderful 5 days in Tanzania. I can start to say that because probably the tournament is starting to draw to a final close. Ever since that arrival on Wednesday, streaming a pre-tournament comp on Thursday, comp itself starting on Friday, dozens of matches streamed on Friday and Saturday and Sunday and today Monday, and yet we have the very last of them all. By the way, another match is ongoing. Kelvin and Ibra Racing tonight in the men's third place match are currently drawing 7 frames all, with every reason for each one of them to try and beat the other. Pride and money at stake. In the final, the other Zambian Roid is refusing to let go. He will need cue ball at the bottom right end of the table because his most realistic chance is to put black to the corner pocket at the bottom left. That is the movement of the cue ball. How perfect will it be? Well, that one will probably suffice. Should he be on target, the cue ball is most likely safe. You can see his stroke and his stance. He wants to have a hit on the black at a point where it could get sunk to the corner pocket at the bottom left end of the table. He aims, shoots, and puts. As I speak, the Zambian crowd are dominating the support both at the venue and online. The Zambian engine will roar again.
As the who was backsliding.
11 frames to 7. A 4-frame lead is too big. If there is one player that I will be forced, let alone be tempted to think that is able to win 4 frames in a row before Raid wins any, that player could be Caesar. He is calling for silence as he plays, and rightly so. Just by using body language, that's what the beauty of being a star player. He just looked at the crowd and they all went silent. I love that power. And every time Caesar now seems to be going for the frame, an opportunity presents itself for Raid to win yet another. Zambia versus Uganda in the men's final. Zambia versus Uganda in the men's third place match. The third place match also has the other Zambian, Kelvin, just about to take an 8-7 frame against the Ugandan Ibra. In the final, the all-important final, has this guy, Royd, now playing snooker against Caesar. Of course, not a successful snooker it was. Caesar seemingly wants to pot. The final is not timed. It is raised to 13 in no time limit. All that is timed is the amount of time given for these players to execute a shot. And it's actually more time they actually need. None of them needs the whole of 60 seconds just to play one shot. None of them has even been warned by the umpire that you are wasting too much time. I will caution you. Caesar will be potting yellow to the center pocket on the right and black to the center pocket on the left for him to win. One frame pull, one back on right. Make it realistic that maybe he can make a comeback. A little bit of excess movement of the cue ball, yes, intended by Caesar, instead wanting to pot black diagonal corner pocket top left. Of course, from this kind of range he will always pot the Scorpion 8 and Sparks 11.
What China people are doing? This is what they began to say. This is what. I did now. I did it. The impact of the video. As long as I buy him a ball. As long as I buy him a ball.
For those just joining the stream, you are watching the very last match of what has truly been a mouth-watering tournament here at Cuemasters in Tanzania. The 3 months that we waited for to have this comp have all been worth it. Believe you me, this tournament was advertised even earlier than Timber so in Eldoret. Only that focus got to Timber, of course, because of the amount of money and the inflation that was caused by the Honorable Oscar Sodi. And after then, focus got back to Dar es Salaam. All the preparation, all the training, all the money invested, all the time used, the hours of sleepless nights from Royd are seemingly on the verge of paying off. What we are left to see is what Royd will be doing for the black is for Royd to put the yellow ball near his starting position to the corner pocket bottom left. Also is to put the second yellow to the center pocket on the right. Putting the black will not come with ease whatsoever. But Royd is a guy in form and confidence. Yes, he can now put the last yellow with the kind of his cue ball manipulation. He simply needs to roll it with little power, too much precision, move the white ball just a little towards the top end of the table, like that, so that he can roll the black right against the rail. The umpire will observe to ensure that the black is not frozen against the cushion. Even Kelvin, who is now winning the third place match, is having time to start supporting Royd, telling him to come on and make sure, and Royd makes sure. The Zambian is leading by 12 frames to 8. The fans will chant one more. If Caesar doesn't win this frame, it will be the very last of this tournament. In the meantime, it is official that Zambia has defeated Uganda in the third place match, as Kelvin has defeated Ibra by 8 frames to 7 at the elapse of time. The rest to 9 hasn't been played to completion.
Too much. Come on, lads. Come on. Good thing with this one. Good thing with this one. It has no time. You have to go down to the wire. You can't win. Francis, once Rain puts one block, one of us needs to assemble in here for an interview before the fans let me know. And our wires are supposed to be we need to tell him that now. I can't. Now I can.
Everybody at the venue is on their feet. Nobody can dare to stand, to sit. Nobody can dare to squat. Everybody is on their feet. Majority of them are Royd supporters. Be mindful that in Dar es Salaam, where we are, at the venue where we are, is Cuemasters Arena, Royd's home ground. The venue where he plays his home games, because he's a player with Cuemasters. He is an import in Tanzania, enjoying the support of neighbors Zambia, also enjoying the support of the home fans, the Zambians. Frame number 21 will be going the way of the Scorpion. Despite the fact that Royd is within 1 frame of the victory, Caesar will maintain the fight. Maybe the miss of that black is a brief summary of what this final has been for Caesar. Raid will be hoping for one more attack, one more clearance that will be making him $4,000 richer and a chance to be called the winner of a major African comp for the very first time in his rather long career. He's already celebrating. I cannot believe my eyes. He's asking his fans that I want more noise. And I know that you are making more noise on your phones, on your televisions, on your laptops in Lusaka, in Ndola, in Kitwe, in Livingstone, in Chipata, in Kasama, in Kabwe, in Chingola, in Mongu, and everywhere in between, where the proud SADC nation is having one of their proudest on the verge of winning a major African comp for the first ever time. He has not to be complacent, Reid. He has not yet won. He has to breathe in and out, relax, concentrate, make one big shot for one final time. Portrait to the corner pocket top left, be able to control the white. He does it. And gentlemen, for the very first time in Roy's long career, after so many years, coming so near, and yet so far, this time, it is victory.
Help me.
Right, interview. No, right, an interview here. Okay. Congratulations, Lloyd Kabwe. It has been a very long journey in pool. You have been so near so many times. Today you finally win a major African comp. First of all, what do you think this one means to you, to your club Cuemasters, to Zambia, to Tanzania, to your family, to your children, to everybody?
Thank you so much for giving me this chance. And I would love to say thank you to my management, Cuemasters, Mr. Tima.
Do you think?
I would also like to say thank you to my Zambian manager, Mr. Deriki.
All right.
Yeah, who has been there for me, pushing for me until I reach where I am.
Now, Ali, this year you made the move from Zambia to become a resident in Tanzania. Do you think that has improved your career? Do you think home advantage has played a part because you are home in Zambia, nowadays you're also home in Tanzania? Do you think being a player with Cuemasters has helped you win?
I think I can say it has helped my game to improve because I've got a lot of capacity of training. So I train whenever I want, and they don't let me make me pay. I train freely, so it has really helped me to up my game.
Now, of late you have been coming close. Recently, you beat Aiden in Kenya. You beat Caesar in Lusaka. You beat Jerry in Kenya. You also beat Caesar in Lusaka 1 year ago. But then you have not just been winning the tournaments. Do you think this one will be start of many big tournaments to come for Royd?
Yeah, I would say this is the many big event that I've won. Although I've won a lot of small tournaments, especially local tournaments.
Yeah.
And sometimes some days ago I won a big tournament here in Kenya, in Tanzania. Yeah, it was televised.
Yeah.
So this is my big achievement also.
Now it's your day. I want you to enjoy it to the fullest. Celebrate with your people, your family. Call Zambia, call everywhere. Congratulations, Royd. You really deserve this.
Thank you so much.
Come on, player! Come on,